sing this next song about anything at all.
Welcome to the Wednesday episode of our brand new show, Dreaming in Paradox. This is the first Wednesday.
This is the first
ever.
Wednesday ever. That is
the
correct.
First Wednesday ever.
It's our first. I have water now, which is good.
So this is our first week, so the show is discovering itself.
It is.
That's how I like things. This is the show that writes itself.
I like it so far.
But I just feel like if you're a little on the fence about it, just give us a little time.
Yeah.
It'll get better.
Yeah.
It'll stabilize.
It'll stabilize. And then there will be guests.
I'm worried that first episode, nobody's getting past.
I don't know. I mean,
We just went all over the place.
we did.
That's
But
okay.
that's part of what we do.
That's
The idea is, you meet us in the street with exact same guys.
This was Tuesday. All right, so Wednesday we decided we're just
Yes.
going to kind of explore what the show could be.
Correct. Crazy
Where the
ideas.
show could go, things we could do with the show.
It's like a free-for-all. Or not.
Yeah, why not?
Why not a free-for-all?
So we've got sort of the general topics.
We do.
And that's
I mean,
maybe bread and butter.
yeah, there's always going to be
Right.
a general topic.
There's general topics, but occasionally we may want to veer off. And if we get followers, if we get any kind of a quote unquote following, we could do more ambitious things.
Yes.
I mean, right now this is a hobby. We have yet to push any monetized buttons on the show.
No, this doesn't monetize up until down the line.
Yeah, we'll see. Depends on you.
It all depends on you.
If we can
That's
do
in
it.
everything.
But otherwise, we'll just keep doing it as a hobby. But if we get the time and if we make money in our regular jobs enough, then we could possibly do more interesting things.
Correct.
I will just dive in, right?
yeah.
So one thing that we had talked about that we could do is we've done the 48-hour film competitions before.
We have.
We've done this before.
Yes. Yes.
And it's fun. It's a crazy
It is
experience.
crazy. It is, yeah.
So I was thinking that we could do like something like that again and document it. And
Like during the show or
like while
outside
we're
of the show?
making the film,
show.
the
Oh, the
48-hour film. So we enter a 48-hour competition,
Okay.
and then we film behind the scenes, and we do our episodes
Based on those
while
behind the scenes?
we do our episodes while we're doing that. So we
wow.
do like a docu. I don't know.
wow.
We could work on it, but I was thinking something like that.
That's an interesting
Something along the
idea.
lines of like bringing people along and cutting out the really boring parts.
So we will be doing a 48 hours
Yeah, we'd be doing that, and we'd have another person who's like filming
us doing it.
us doing it.
Okay. The 48 hour.
Yeah, yeah,
Good.
yeah. Not a porno.
Not a porno. I mean, I don't know. It's a movie at the end of the day, also. But
Sorry, I just
yes,
I don't see that.
I know.
I'm
I know.
sorry.
I figure. I mean, we're bumping knees
I know
right
we
now,
are.
so
bumping
it's like
into it.
it's
a little.
it's yeah.
a little uncomfortable.
No, not that much.
Here we go.
There you go.
'Cause
There's just like it's this thing.
Yeah, so we bought this table for the show
Oh, my jeans are ripping.
from the wonderful.
Sad.
I'm sorry.
I know. No, it's
Yeah,
just
sure.
yeah.
We
It's,
bought this wonderful table from IKEA, where you get all the best Swedish crap.
yes.
And
Every book is in Swedish.
here's your Swedish crap. Um,
Sweden.
but it's got this divider. I bought it partially so that it doesn't take up my whole apartment. Because we can
Because
fold
it folds.
You can fold
It
it.
folds.
And yeah, and then it's compact. Put it away. It'll be cozy somewhere in the corner.
Because this area doesn't usually look like
It doesn't look like
it looks.
Usually
right now.
there's a TV right here. and
Yes,
that's
like
why I watch
right in
TV.
this area.
But so we got this table, and where was I going with that?
I have no idea. I do.
Okay, we built this table. Though.
We did build this table. It was a very.
It was partially constructed, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean,
But mostly it's just pieces.
It's a gratifying
And
experience.
you have to do it yourself. it's really they really make an efficient.
They do.
Efficient product.
They
do.
do.
Box it up so that it's like.
They do like this.
as
This comes
compact
in
as it
2
can
boxes.
be.
Like it's crazy.
And the wood is like, it's like crappy wood, but they do something to like compact.
They compact it in a way that
crap out of
like
it. It's like they must use water and like giant plates of iron and heat to like make this pressurized substance.
It has a good sound. Yes.
All right.
It's a good
Right, but
table.
it has this middle portion
With drawers.
that gets in the way of our legs.
Oh, there's batteries there. That's good.
Yeah, it's for the sound.
It's for the sound.
You got any ideas for the show?
I have a couple of ideas for it's just that the perspective of Wednesdays is kind of like a free for all.
Good ideas?
Good ideas? I don't know if they're good ideas. I just have ideas in general.
I don't think that Wednesday should always be a free for all.
No, I mean it doesn't have to.
I just
I'm
think
just
it's
saying
this
that
Wednesday.
this is the Wednesday where we just try new things.
Yeah.
But what is?
Oh, we
everything
should do,
is in a show
we
that is
should
new.
do
Everything is new.
a segment where we try new things that we've never tried.
We
before.
should do it, and then we should do it also
I
with a
mean,
host.
there is a
with
precedent
with
for this online.
guest.
I know, like
A what?
BuzzFeed's been into this lately, where they have like a group of dudes who try things that they've never tried before.
Like for example,
Like they had this one where they all wore like pregnant bellies, and
Oh, really?
had to like go through kind of like experiencing what women go through during pregnancy.
interesting.
And it's entertaining.
It's
Good. It's good. It's an exercise in empathy,
Yes,
which I like.
it reminds me.
Empathy is a great thing.
I saw this video. It is a great
It's a
thing.
wonderful thing.
I saw this video of this guy who was wearing high heels
Yeah.
for a day or something,
Yeah.
and just to see, and then like a couple of hours later, he was like, no.
I can't do it.
It's like no, I don't know how they do it. I can't do it. Just it's just
And
one of
lots
the
of guys
things.
do that.
But we're not
Lots of
trying.
guys do
Yes,
that.
lots of guys do that. It's true.
Especially in this
You need,
city.
like yes,
This is New York.
yes, kinky boot
Um,
things,
Yes, Kinky Booth.
kinky boots. It's a good show.
Is it?
It's like I saw it.
You saw it on
On
Broadway?
Broadway, yes.
Who is?
I don't remember.
You don't know.
I just like it was.
But you had a
really-
good time.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I haven't seen the movie.
You know it's a movie.
I know. It's like,
Someone.
but it's not a musical. The movie's not a musical.
Chiwetel Ejiofor
Yes.
is in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now famous. He was in it back when nobody knew who he was.
Everybody was.
What's the movie
at some
that-
point. when
Was
nobody
it just? It was 12 Years a Slave. That's the one that got his name.
Yes,
Now
correct.
everybody knows his name.
Correct.
Because before that, I loved him in Children of Men. One of my favorites
Yeah,
ever. And he's in that. He does have a difficult name.
he does.
I
from what I
still
don't
doubt that
remember.
I got his last name down. Ejiofor. But Chiwetel?
You're
That's
asking the wrong
that's a tough
person.
one.
I mean, we have internet.
Yeah, but
But-
sometimes it doesn't help with that.
Yeah,
And I know the name.
it's true.
Anyway, ideas.
Ideas.
Exploring.
I mean,
Didn't you come prepared?
like the only thing that can, like we were talking about that. It's like like the word of the day, but I don't know if that is something. Like, what is the word of the day?
You want to do a word of the day?
A word of the day, like something that we explain that is not a regular word that everybody uses, and then we just try to use
Words
it on
of
the
the day
episode.
are fun. I do like the idea of playing games on the show.
Like
I
which-
definitely want to play games with our guests.
Definitely.
Games in the sense that like a late night talk show does games with their guests.
Yeah. Do you have any idea for a game already?
Let me see. I don't think I have good enough ones that I really want to put them out there yet.
Yeah, they need some.
I have kind of
development.
they're a little more generic. I need to make them more
specific.
I gotta add specificity.
Yeah, you can be like only in the talk. You can be a little generic, but not on the game.
So, but I was thinking along the lines of the word of the day is that like if it's a word that we're trying to use,
Mm-hmm.
like the last person who uses it wins.
Interesting.
So
In the context of a proper sentence.
yeah, like using
Not
it
just
properly.
not just saying it at the end of the show and
Yeah.
then you win.
So what was that word that you taught me earlier today?
The one about people being together, like it's propinquity.
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 Um,
Which, as far as I know, it's just the fact that if
And what is propinquity?
Propinquity, it's, as far as I know, and then we can double check it, you know.
Okay.
But my inception into propinquity was the no, it's not. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, but
your understanding of
but
the word.
apparently, I'm just using the word the way that I feel it should be used. But anyway, it's close proximity between opposite sexes, in the case, or people who can be attracted to each other, will generate attraction. If they are in close proximity for a long period.
Given enough time,
period
if
of time.
two people are stuck together, and let's say they're a heterosexual man and woman, they will eventually develop feelings
for each other. Yes, correct. That is the so.
So is one of those feelings?
Is it a verb? Will that do?
Is one of those feelings hatred?
Given
Given enough time, will love then turn hatred?
I think that it only applies to the positive reaction of it, but I don't. I mean, let's just
develop romantic feelings. Now we're gonna look it up.
I'm gonna just look it up.
Sure.
It might not be real.
What is it again?
Propinquity.
Propinquity.
I mean, I think I know how to spell it. I'm gonna try to spell it, and then see what happens.
But using that one in a sentence is tough.
Using what?
That in a sentence?
I mean, no. Depending of how you,
tough.
depending of what are the kind of things that you could do with it, because you could say the propinquity between these two things, and then acknowledging the fact that these two things could come closer, and or it's only for humans. But let's see.
Yeah, certain words are very difficult to use. Others come naturally.
Propinquity,
You left out
the state of being close to someone or something, proximity, close kinship.
So you were wrong.
I am probably.
Your definition was not
well, let's see. There's more. There's the use of the word.
Being in close proximity.
Being
propinquity.
He keeps his distance
So
as though afraid.
propinquity gives us
might
a
lead.
rapport because we know each other really well now.
It's close.
We have
kinship.
propinquity. We have a close kinship.
Close kinship.
So we have propinquity.
No, but look. I mean,
There's nothing about romantic feelings.
The explanation that they have here. I mean, one of the uses in sentences. It says
if you know the definition of propinquity,
yes, you could.
Please leave it in the comments.
Leave it in the comments
and don't you dare give us the Google
yes,
definition because
we have the Google definition right here.
It just says kinship.
And then use it in a sentence. Says here, he kept his distance as though afraid propinquity might lead him into temptation.
So he was afraid that the closeness of their relationship.
But temptation to what? Temptation to actually take action on a romantic way.
Yeah,
maybe.
but the propinquity in that sense is still just closeness. He was afraid that their proximity would create. What was it?
Near or near to. Yes,
Where's the sentence?
It's like it's here it is. It's
he was afraid that the closest would create temptation. Propinquity.
That is good. See, it's one of the main factors leading to interpersonal attraction.
I don't know how I feel about this.
In psychology, propinquity is one of the main factors leading to interpersonal attraction. So it is used like that in psychology. Even when the word means just keenness.
So you're not entirely wrong.
No, I mean it is used for that. I mean
in social psychology.
Oh, yeah, this is not.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, learning's fun.
My mistake was just to narrow it down to a specific thing that it was not necessarily what it is. But it's propinquity. It's an interesting. I mean, it's a fun thing to say. Propinquity between these two things.
So there was another similar filmmaking related idea, in which we have sort of like we try to create a story.
Yes, we try to create a story during that.
Try to create a story on air, and then possibly even make that story.
Yes, that would be a great idea. Through certain episodes, either a random or we choose a specific episode during the week.
If it happens naturally, that's
exactly
great.
I mean, exactly.
And that might be how we have to do it. I don't know if we can.
Yeah, I mean, force each other to just come up with ideas right away. It's not. And I think that might be also something interesting to explore with a guest.
Yeah, no, these will be fun to.
Yeah, exactly. It's like bringing, because it's three minds. They have some overlapping, but they're completely different minds.
I remembered one that we want to do.
Oh, really?
We were talking about doing the occasional movie review.
Movie review.
Because we both
Current movies
love
or old movies?
films. You can do either. I'm open to whatever.
Just our opinion about a movie.
I've seen a lot of movies, but there's a lot more that I haven't seen. There's always more.
Why don't we explore
I can't watch all the movies. It's just not enough time.
non-conventional approaches to the interpretation of certain movies who do not feel they have more to say than what they're saying?
Could you
Be more
translate-
specific.
Could you translate that into something
Yes.
I can understand?
Yes. It's
It
what I'm-
sounded intelligent. Maybe too much for me.
It was too much. It was too much. What I'm
That was
trying
very Obama of you, by the way.
Taking
Pauses
yes,
before finishing.
because I was building it. I was
Sentences.
building it as it was happening. You know, like it's a concept that is natural to me, but like I didn't know how to express it. But I think I did a good job.
Yeah.
Like it sounded probably more than.
Can you say it again?
But what I cannot, I cannot.
Yeah, but can you translate?
Yes, I will translate it. Basically saying finding a complete different interpretation to a movie that you have seen that feels that it's
Like
that,
what we did
that is
yesterday.
very that what is said is very clear, and then just finding another way, another thing
Like
that
what
actually
we did with Inception.
yes, kind of what you did with Inception, but in because you were in Section, you're talking about the filmmaker. You're talking about what he believes and he puts in his movies.
Read into the what you read out of the movie.
Correct.
Everything, all my theories, they come from the movies themselves.
Gotcha.
I don't actually know if Christopher Nolan thinks anything at all about creationism.
Yeah, he might not even have thought about anything that you said while he was doing
I
the
don't
movie.
know if he's
what-
religious or
Yeah,
if he's
like-
not. I don't know.
like, who
it all
knows?
came from the movies. So
Who knows?
I just wanted to be clear.
Yeah.
But
But
I'm
you-
not reading into the people.
I mean, you want an example? I can
Yeah.
give
Yeah, I
you an
want a
example,
little-
and then
a little example.
if you like it. Like an example to me is Forrest Gump.
Okay.
Like Forrest Gump is this uplifting movie about this guy who has a mental discapacity or whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
which basically should impair him in the times that he was born to just take normal part of society. His mother struggles, so he has the same chance that other people has.
Okay.
And then we see through the movie, which is an exploration of a specific time in the American history in which things were changing rapidly, and then as they do. But but those are the times we're still in America. I remember as like the times where things actually change, like the revolutions, the anti-war movements, like sociologically advancing. And then at the same time, you get a positive message. You get a message if it doesn't matter who you are, you're always capable of success, or like this guy who had no chances regarding those times, and then met 3 presidents, went to war and survived, opened a successful business, like had so many things that he shouldn't have done by his discapacity in the times in which these discapacities would actually push aside instead of helped. But at the same time, this is a character that through the entire movie had no dream, had no drive, but what was told to him to do.
Okay.
So
He's just a robot.
He's a marionette. He's a puppet. But also,
He had desires. He liked things.
he had desires. But
Jenny.
yes,
Always Jenny.
which he gets at the end. But
Sort of. For a little while.
if we take a movie and we break it down to the premise, saying the premise of the movie usually goes is an if sentence. If you do this will happen. Like horror films will basically say, if you have sex, you will die. Because they were very conservative. So those are the premises behind. So what will be the premise behind Forrest Gump? If you do as you're told, you're eventually gonna get a good life. Is Forrest Gump a movie that promotes the fact that the perfect citizen is the citizen that does not question but just follows orders? Because even in the military, he puts the gun together and then the captain goes like, why did you put the gun together so fast? Because you told me to do it. And he goes like, you must have an IQ of blah blah blah. You are the best answer.
You're a genius.
So the entire movie is feeding you the fact that if you do what other people tell you to do, you will end up having a good life, making your dreams come true. But he never questioned authority. He never revolted against anything. He just followed orders. So is this the message of the movie? The perfect citizen, the perfect American is the American who does not think but just follows.
I don't know.
Will you survive a war? Will you open a successful business? Find the love of your life? Get the house of your dreams if you just do what you're told?
He does follow through.
He
He's
does.
good follow through skills.
But like, does this make sense to you?
Yeah, and I've heard other theories about Forrest Gump being extremely conservative. And,
It feels like extremely conservative movie.
a lot of. So I don't know. So you want to do that with more movies? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, kind of. Like
And that's
maybe
kind
explore.
I feel like that's kind of regular topics. I don't know.
It's a what?
It's regular topics. Like
it's probably a regular.
But yeah,
topic.
I mean, I feel like we could do like a retro movie review and then like get into it. With
A retro movie review. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. I mean, a movie that is already being
Yeah, we can do
established
that, yeah.
enough that
I'd
everybody
be down
can-
for that.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
What
it's an
else?
interesting theory about Forrest Gump.
You never heard it before? Like,
I think I have from you. I'm pretty
probably.
Sure. I'm pretty
Probably
sure
at
you
some
told me
point. At
once.
some point, it's a deja vu. You remember something.
Yeah.
Some point I said something
It's
like
there.
that. I don't know. That's the only one that I have. Like it's like more controversial and stuff. Like we should go back to that at some point. Like doesn't have to be a conversation for today.
Yeah.
Put a pin on it. Beep.
Oh,
Boop.
so you're making it a thing.
Yes.
It's happening.
I'm looking for the visual effect
It's
things.
happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna hate the fact that I'm doing it because I'm gonna have to do the visual
Yeah,
effects
like,
later. I know. I'm just setting
If
myself.
you're really doing that, you're making either that or you're just going boop,
and then
nothing's
nothing's happening,
Yeah.
which will be lame.
Right.
Lame.
I've got a couple things already
Same thing.
I need to add. I should write it
Yes. Yes.
down.
What if we create our own joke?
Our own joke.
Yeah, we just like take a situation and try to
Write
create a
a
joke that it's one sentence. And we
I
just
don't like this
'cause
idea.
Who like where do jokes come from? Like who
They come naturally.
yeah, but that's like is it an anecdote that eventually somebody said in a different way?
There was a
How
a
do you
movie
create a joke?
that Jerry Seinfeld made called Comedian.
Oh really?
It's a documentary.
Okay.
And they had ads for this movie that were humorous. And they were based on the premise, where does comedy come from? Was like with the ad. And it would be Jerry Seinfeld. He's eating a bowl of cereal and then he just goes and he just keeps eating. He just kind of laughs. It has a thought.
It's a thought.
That's where jokes come from.
It's a thought.
People just think of them. You're just reflecting on the world and you think it's something funny and it will evolve into a joke.
But is the thing, would you agree with the
Like, where did
statement?
knock-knock jokes come from?
I don't know. What? Is that a question?
Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because you're like, where do jokes come from? Like,
No, but that like I mean, jokes come from something that we feel it makes us laugh. It's like what is comedy?
Oh,
Like
that's
what is like?
can of worms.
But think about it. Like most comedy that we see, and especially like when you approach comedy from all sides, it tends to be. And I'm gonna just throw a number because I like to throw numbers out. Like I can say 80% of comedy
all right.
is just observing.
You know that 57% of all statistics are made up on the spot, right?
57% of all statistics are what?
Are made up on the spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So, in that, like, I'm gonna be part of that 57%. But did I understand that wrong? Or like, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening. But anyway, what I was saying is that.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, you just explain it later. What I'm saying is that to me, it feels like comedy is observing the misfortune of somebody else that do not lead to a really bad injury or death. So you know, like you see somebody falling in the ground, and then you find out that person is okay,
This
it's
is
good.
the tragedy
Yes.
plus time equals comedy. This is
Yeah,
that.
correct. It's like you see, and a lot of comedies, like the physical comedies, there somebody gets a pie in their face or they fall, and it's like as long as the person is not like a pie in the face and then you're bleeding and then you lost an eye, then people will be like, oh my god, horrified. But
I
if the
don't know, I
person
might
is
laugh.
okay, then you laugh at what happened to him. So it's the exploration of comedy. Or I bet you that the first approaches of comedy was the misfortune of somebody who wasn't too big, and they make the other person be like, dumbass. Like it's that kind of thing. Like you see it in Apocalypto. Remember Apocalypto?
Yeah.
Remember, like the only comedic moment is like when like
one of the guys
these two people.
Up, right?
No, these two people are having sex in one of the huts, and then somebody put like pepper or something, and then it was and they all laugh because it was like it's not killing them, it's not making them like it's not doing anything permanent. It's just a moment that was bad for them, but to everybody it was laughing.
It was so good,
and that was like, and that's referencing. Pre-Columbine. Look at that. Pre-Columbine.
Colombian.
No, it's called pre-Columbine cultures. It's cultures that come before Columbus. Pre-Columbine.
Pre-Columbine?
I mean, that's in Spanish. I'm just Angloizing it.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
I'm using big words. Pre-Columbine, Angloizing. I don't even know if there are words.
Angloizing.
I mean, if Shakespeare can make words, I can make words. No.
Okay. Since you brought up Shakespeare and his
pre-Columbine,
adding words to the English language.
Let's add words. Let's make.
That's nonsense.
What is nonsense?
That he added a bunch of words to the English language.
I don't know. That's
complete nonsense.
They say that.
They do. So here's the thing about Shakespeare.
Tell me.
And making up words is that he might have the first findable instance of the word being written somewhere. Mm-hmm. But he didn't just make it up on the spot.
He didn't make it up.
And go.
He could have.
Bump. He's credited with bump, right? The word bump, like the bumpkins.
An assassination. Bump. He's also credited with assassination.
Yeah, no way. I'm sorry. How is he credited with assassinations?
Oh, that's
the assassins are older than Shakespeare.
No,
Hashashin.
But he used the word to refer to somebody killing another person by contract.
But it can't be that he just made up. I'm sure that word was in use.
He turned it into a verb. He turned the assassins into a verb, and then an assassin assassinates.
So you're saying he made up words in the way that Beyonce made Bootylicious?
So yes, I guess he's an artist. He's an artist, and he created a word to specify something that was not.
Thou art bootylicious.
Yeah, exactly. He created a word to englobe a concept that otherwise he would have to explain.
But if he made up the word, wouldn't he have to explain that? How would people know?
I mean, if he's something is derivative of something else.
Yeah.
So maybe assassin is a known word, and he used assassination, and a person can make the connection and go, "Oh, he's talking about the act of killing."
Okay, it's kind of like how we can add.
He's not just coming up with like Pietus, and then I'm gonna call this like, well, I don't know. I don't know. You got me there. You got me there. I'm not. You are the one who took English major for 2 years.
Yeah,
I didn't even take Spanish 1.
You didn't take Spanish 1?
I did. Oh. I don't know. There's no Spanish 1.
It's called 5. 4.
Pre-Columbine.
4 years old.
Pre-Columbine. I'll find it. It's apparently it goes to the Spanish translation.
Pre-Columbian.
Pre-Columbian?
Yeah.
Just keep talking to me.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Then they just find out pre-Columbian is. Pre-Columbian era is a period of civilization. Oh, so yeah.
So but just being a Spaniard.
But do you know this? Do you know this?
Pre-Columbian?
Pre-Columbian. Have you used it
I've
before?
heard that.
Oh, damn it. I thought I was giving you something new. No. Well, pre-Columbian.
Why do you think I was able to correct you?
Only because I thought you thought like Columbine doesn't feels like
because we say Columbian.
It's like is it bowling for Columbine?
Columbian is pre-discovery, right?
Michael Moore. Should we talk about Michael Moore?
No, we're not talking about Columbine.
I had the flags game.
I don't know how I feel about this episode so far. Do we have
let's just
good
keep
ideas?
going.
All we got is we're gonna do reviews.
I mean, let's just then if we don't know what to do with an episode, I say we just
I just wonder if it's a success in terms of did we find good things to do.
What we should do is just pick a topic and then go with that topic.
Well, you know what?
We can talk about Forrest Gump. We can talk about Back to the Future. We can talk about a little more of Christopher. No, I think Christopher Nolan.
No, we did it this week.
We did Christopher Nolan.
Yeah,
yes.
we're gonna have to wait a little while.
Yeah, before we bring Nolan again.
Yeah, come on.
It's true. It's true.
We're going back to that one.
What do you think about the fact that Super 8 was it Super 8, the movie that J.J. Abrams did about the alien?
Yeah. It's Abrams.
Yeah, people keep correcting me, and I keep just like
because he's not Abraham.
Abrams.
Yeah, Abrams.
JJ. What does JJ stand for?
Are we going to talk about Star Wars?
John. No. We're going to talk about the fact that, to my opinion,
let's talk about Star Wars.
But
what were you going to say about JJ?
Yes. It's the fact that I feel that Super 8 is just E.T. with a little blood.
It has a lot of similarities to E.T.
I mean,
but it's a very different movie.
Kid
like
finds
the events
alien.
That happens, are totally different.
Kid helps alien go back home.
It's mysterious alien. That's kind of. There are parallels.
Kid hides alien.
The alien, no, they don't hide the alien. It's them discovering that there's an alien.
And then helping him to go back home.
How's that climax? They leaves, right?
He leaves. I mean, the kid helps him. The kid helps him leave. So it's kind of E.T. but a little more serious.
Quiet, Siri. I don't want to hear.
Siri,
I want your lips,
Siri. We don't need anything right
show.
now. Oh, damn Siri.
There are clear parallels, and it's Amblin Studios, same people who made E.T.
I know. I mean, and he was
Spielberg produced it.
And it's
it's clearly inspired. But it is a different movie.
Do you think that he felt this could be my E.T.?
Yeah.
The same way that it is his E.T.
But it's not as successful as E.T.
That's what I meant. Like, do you think he thought
like
this could be?
The alien is goofy and heartwarming. But then they got the guys in hazmat suits who come and are terrifying. Whereas this one, they're like scared of the alien the whole time. Everybody is.
Yeah.
Until the end when they realize.
And that movie has Ellie Fanning, which is Dakota Fanning's sister. Elle Fanning. I really like that actress.
You like Elle?
I saw a movie with her called.
Who's that main kid in Super 8? He's great.
What? I don't remember that. But I think she's done. I haven't seen it in anything lately. But I saw a movie with her, and she was a little girl, and it was called something about like Wonderland, and it was about this girl who had.
I just saw her in an episode of Criminal Minds.
Oh, really?
A show that I do not care for myself. My girlfriend likes it. I don't even know that she likes it, but she watches it. It's not a good show. Sorry, Criminal Minds.
You don't like Criminal Minds?
Sorry, I'm sure the creator follows our show, and so I apologize. But it's just like the acting is.
Tell me a show that I don't watch that I should watch.
That you should watch. That you don't watch.
You know what I watch.
I know some of what you watch. You should watch
Breaking Bad.
You should watch Breaking Bad.
I tried.
It's great. It took me a little while to get into Breaking Bad. The first few episodes I had to stop.
What about The Sopranos? Should I watch The Sopranos?
I watched 3 seasons.
I only watched Lost up until the half of the 3rd season, and then I just I was lost. I was lost, and I was I
love Lost.
I can't pick it up anymore. I'm lost.
We'll talk about Lost another time then.
To know J.J. Abrams. Abrams.
Shows. Have you watched Blacklist? I enjoy Blacklist.
No, but my wife watches it,
perfect.
and every once in a while it's on TV.
It's good. Game of Thrones? I mean, I'm done with it. It's dead to me.
But I've seen it, but
But
he has dragons.
I would recommend the first 3 seasons
of Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
and which
season 1 is great and season 3 is great. Season 2 is okay.
Season 2 is
okay. That's really all you need to watch.
It's not an Empire Strikes Back kind of season 2.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
No, sequels aren't always the best. And sequels are.
What is a sequel that you think is better than the original?
There's lots.
Tell me
There's
one.
lots.
Tell me one.
Sequels that are better than the originals.
22 Jump Street. Way better than 21 Jump Street. Do you disagree?
I disagree.
I think it's brilliant.
I think it's brilliant. I don't think it's better than the first one. Now that I've went and said that there are lots, I'm like failing to
I know, it
think of
happens.
one.
It happens all the time. It's like, tell me a joke. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Create a joke.
Ain't your clown. Sequels that are better.
Sequels, not like
number two.
like Empire
Number
Strikes
two.
Back is not. Is
Captain America 2 is
Do you like it better?
miles ahead of the original Captain
I
America.
like the first one.
The first one is
More
all
like
right.
the second one, I don't know. Like it felt a little like I don't know.
Really, for me,
Yeah.
it was just way better, way better.
It's just that I like him back in those times and not in modern times. I like Captain America back in the 1940s.
Terminator 2.
Terminator 2.
Superior.
Yes, superior. Even not taking away the fact that Terminator 1 is a very good movie.
Yeah,
But the second one is definitely
vastly superior.
vastly superior.
It's the kind of jump you wish every sequel would make, where it's like all the things that were good about the first one, plus a bunch of more good shit.
The second True Lies 2.
There is no True Lies 2.
Then there should be a True Lies 2. There should be a True Lies 2. Oh my god, come on.
It's too late.
Come
you know,
on. It's never too late.
They did get greenlit initially for True
A
Lies 2.
second? A second one of True Lies?
And then it never made it out of pre-production.
It was a lie. It was a true lie.
It was a true
It's
lie.
a true lie. It was a true lie.
It was.
That's like pawns.
True Lies 2, I think that's Avatar, right? Because that was the last action movie he did until Avatar.
True.
Um,
True. I like that movie.
Aliens is arguably better, but it's tough.
It
with
is-
Alien,
in this
because they're in
case-
different genres.
Well, I mean,
This debate has been had.
I don't remember the aliens that well.
Oh, you should watch it.
Like it's like I was scared of horror films when I was a kid, so I'm
The first
rediscovering.
Alien, like, scared the crap out of me when
Oh,
I first
really?
saw it. as a kid. Yeah, I remember we were watching it.
I had
daytime.
dreams.
Yeah, my dad, my brother, and me put it on, and like, as soon as they got to that dinner scene, and the thing busts out, I just left.
You
I
left.
walked right out.
You're like, I'm outta
And
here.
I like just hid in my room the rest of the day.
I'm out of here.
I was
This
like,
is not,
no,
not for
I
me.
can't take this movie. And I came back to it years later and watched the whole thing. But like that scene is, I think, to this day, one of the most terrifying scenes
For you.
ever for anyone. Just objectively, I think it's one of the most terrifying scenes ever put on a
I
film.
don't know which scene you're talking
The
about.
scene where the alien busts out of his stomach
Chest?
for the first time.
Oh, for the
On the
first
table,
time.
he's like, and there's, the effects are amazing. The people in the room didn't know it was going to be like it was.
Did you know?
He's got legit takes of people freaking out.
Have you heard that thing that I don't remember where I saw it. I think it was in one of these filmmaking books and stuff like that. But the alien, like the concept of the alien and the movie, was based on male rape. That's why the alien is shaped like a penis.
What?
And that's why it just like
For Alien?
It's like the whole concept of Alien. It's just it's targeting male audiences
Yeah.
to
chokes you?
feel the idea of
Chokes
rape
you
and
and
feel
that
uncomfortable by that. By the like that's why it goes through your mouth. He forces himself into you and then it comes out of you
Yeah.
and it's penis
It's icky.
shape. Yeah, it's apparently that. I mean, it's brilliant. I think it's a very good, especially that he didn't target women. He targets specifically men.
Yeah.
Because that's
women
like
already have to deal with that.
yes,
fear.
exactly. It's like it's more common,
So
like
give
sadly,
it-
but but it's
give
like
men the
it's
fear, yeah.
that is
I gotcha.
this is the subtext of it, which is crazy when you think about it. I mean, it's
Right.
like it's brilliant though, and the whole art is based.
I'm
on
gonna
it
wrap
too.
this up.
You're gonna wrap
I'm
it
gonna
up.
wrap
How
this up.
much minutes we have?
We're at 12 and a half minutes.
So we've
12 and a
been
half
going for
minutes?
half an hour.
We've been. Oh, did we cut
got-
already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had
So
a
let's-
cut.
I'm
so
just
half
gonna
an
wrap
hour
this
is
up.
good.
Sorry.
Yeah, wrap it. Let's
If-
go to the
if-
next one.
If you,
Sometimes
the
will
viewer,
happen.
Are you ever
I'm
gonna
sorry.
let me just
I'm
talk
sorry.
to them?
It's just that, it happens.
We should rename the show Off Topic.
Off top.
I just can't stay on topic. So if you have any ideas for the show, since our ideas came and went, we'll
could
come
come
up with
again.
ideas behind the scenes.
Yeah,
if you have
that's-
any ideas, leave them in the comments. Subscribe. Get us 500 subscribers. If we get 500
100
views,
times.
If we get 500
500 views.
I'll be really happy.
I mean, among friends and family,
I am
we should.
at John and Paradox on Twitter.
At Jose and Paradox. on Twitter.
Look us up. Talk trash. Do what you got to do.
It's
Until
in
then,
Paradox.
Until Thursday. Yeah, in Paradox.
In Paradox. What did I say? I said
know.
Jose at Paradox. It's not. It's
No,
at
it's
Jose.
at Jose
in Paradox. Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Follow whoever you like better. Bye.